I be doctor come means I dey healthy. I'm waiting be this. Waiting go gain for this part of power without fitness. Just waiting now. I beg. The only thing we me I know say they sub for Nigeria right now na fitness. But be this so for obradiofm.com the art. They say the art within the carve, but I not think say in the drum.
Hey guys.
All right, you're welcome to another very exciting moment on obradiofm.com, the act of sculpting with our Tracy. It's a lovely moment having you on the number one online radio station where everybody comes in to get the best of the best and hear the best of the best. As a matter of fact, they pay more attention in terms of listening to the inner voice to the point where you see or hear the most important things that you intend to hear or intend to listen to. Definitely, it's going to be awesome today because we are just making a review of what we did last Sunday, and definitely we have more guests that is joining us. But don't forget, this is still Soye Lekima. We're going to go on the break. When we're back, definitely you will be introduced to our guest and his co-guest that is going to be in the house with him today. All right, we're back now from our short break, and we'll just go straight to exactly what we got today. And we said it's going to be a review of our last program last Sunday, and it's going to be the review of the erectile dysfunction. Without taking much of a time, we'll just go straight to what the program is all about, erectile dysfunction. We're happy to have my guest here, Chief Babati, and his co-guest that is going to be here also. We have George Jumbo, we have Renette Apps, somebody that is joining us for the first time. And as a matter of fact, it's going to be more like a gender quality because it is important to have a female that will be talking from her own perspective, probably something she must have observed or experienced before. And that contribution is going to be awesome for us. But let's go straight to what the topic is going to be actually be discussed today. And we bring them back to the normal discussion, which get to do with what we're supposed to talk about today. Now, still your number one body and lifestyle program, or about where we discuss issues really related to our life. We they make man, these issues they make man they avoid romance, they make man they avoid kiss, and they make man they look country moment. And if we fit actually, and the thing also that something we fit break relationships, or don't break relationships rather, or marriage. And this is the time where we will bring this better gist to everybody because this thing concerns our health and our overall well-being. And today, the matter where we land our table today, no matter where they're different, and a small thing they make things change, and the matter na the erectile dysfunction matter. But with my guests in the house, I think we will discuss this matter very, very well. Yes. My chief, I greet you.
Prof, I salute you.
And John Jumbo, I don't greet you double times. My hands there up.
I salute you specially. God bless
And
you.
Renate Apps, nice to have you on this show.
Hello, thank you for inviting me. It's really a pleasure to be here again.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you.
So now we'll go straight to the discussion today. And because of the sake of
Because we are close.
yes.
Is it possible for you to just turn that?
Yeah, turn down the radio station. Okay. I think we are
Put it on mute.
yeah. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Now, for the sake of our sister, we join us, to come make this analysis more perfect for us. We go they intertwine where most times we go come for that our bonge discussion where they take inside pidgin language, and at the same time we will come cross go that place where that one belong to them, where then they speak that one where we go book school well, like my Oga Jumbo and my chief. We will bring that one come too, so that all of us will swim inside that place. But today now we go straight to the same thing we talked last time. And this thing is something where they affect everybody. Not say everybody, people where they experience them, but only say some they keep quiet. And be say, the thing they shake confidence, they make love life, they get as it be, they affect mental health, a lot they happen. And most men, no fit talk them because of shame or societal eye, or today, it's the thing they cause a lot of issues. The problem we want today now, how the thing they feel. But because we don't discuss with my chief and Jumbo last time, it is good to could just have this little discussion. Make you just give us an overview. So, hi, Renette. Hi, Renette. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, thank you.
Okay, that's great. Now, can you just give us an overview of what you think erectile dysfunction is in your own perspective? Can you give us an overview of that, please?
Yeah, it's I mean, a man's manhood is his, I'd say, his identity in the bedroom. It's his identity, what makes him a man. So to lose that part of himself, is losing a big part of his identity. So it can cause have a big impact, in his whole life, not just in the bedroom, not in the marriage and with his partner, but I think over his whole life, his everyday life. So but there are things that can help. There's lots of things that can help. So it's not that he's lost all hope. It can be brought back, I believe. As you were talking last week, George was saying through exercise, good health, but there's other ways as well to connect with even if this is a problem, this man has a problem with erectile dysfunction, he can still connect with his partner, with his woman. There's other ways to become close with his wife, if this is a problem.
Thank you very much. Well, we've just heard what Renee said, and it's just very simple from what she just told me now. She said that is the identity of a man. And as a man, without that, you've lost your identity. And the moment your identity is lost mentally, you're completely off. And that alone is enough to actually weigh you down. She also said that it's not specific like to the bedroom power, but you see, it has a general well-being. It tells generally on you. The emotionally is going to actually affect you, and that is going to really work on your general well-being, and that's a problem. And I think this is something that one should take, cognizance with, because your identity is that thing that actually gives you the power for the erectile function. And when you lost that, you've lost your identity completely. That's nice to hear from Renate. And then we just go straight to what our discussions is going to be today. Yes, we could cap a few of what we had last time, but I think it's important that we just make a little review. And that review is going to come straight to my question goes to my chief right now. My question now, my chief, what will be the connection between man body fitness and bola where they function well? You know, what will be the connection? Or it's also fit to lack of exercise fit cause bola to fall yakata.
Prof, thank you. You know, say last week we've been trying to explain this matter small. This question what you ask now, say what will be the connection between man body fitness and bola where they fall. Now so it be. Everything where we dey discuss here about this erectile dysfunction. Now be say from point A to point B, how blood go take move from the heart, go reach bola where they live for downstairs. And if that blood they from heart they go to bola, is there any impediment, anything they slow am down? Now be all those other things wey fit cause stress. But if the thing goes smooth, go reach there, and the pressure of the heart concerning the pushing of this blood go reach there well, then bola go stand. But definitely, how we be say go make this bola to stand? Bola no go just dey on im own, just stand like that. Bola go stand because of one or two things wey e dey do. Lifestyle, and then it can happen say na physical or psychological things, you know, must all be interwoven to make sure say bola stand strong. For bola to stand strong as we dey take talk like this now, you must do one or two certain things wey concern exercise. First of all, na that one wey they call to trek or to walk. The walking exercise, you know, helps a lot to make sure say blood flow, because everything wey we discuss here na blood. So when you dey waka and then you dey swim and then you dey do the other thing wey they call aerobics, that thing wey they talk aerobics, that one alone, e no dey just handle physical things, e dey handle your mental state, e dey make sure say stress, tension, and even partial depression no dey come to hold you more. When all these things come together for one pot of soup where all these ingredients dey, then bola e no get any option than to stand erect, strong, and to throw a salute, as Agamaliza talk. So if he jump from upstairs reach ground, nobody greet am, he go nod the head to tell people say him try. And bola as you sef know, and we know, na man wey when he stand strong dey shake head say na me be this, na me be this.
Well, na me be this, na so bola they do. And just like my chief don't explain, bola when he don't say in one go, in the always the majestic. And after when in the majestic, now in the bow down for wherever you enter. Bola need the bow down, they enter. Now stand in the stand, they enter. And because of that, since you know go fit stand enter, then Nadia, my friend, we send me message say na opurusu in the opurusu, and opurusu will be one of the good things so they talk. And I make we there here today. When it don't reach the opurusu stage, then it don't reach where they say bola don't fall. So now my other question now they go straight to Jumbo. My question now: if bola need a rise, is it possible for man and woman to still enjoy that thing? And how bola we don't fall, they affect relationship or marriage inside bedroom?
Okay, thank you very much. You know, for this our life, something go spoil first before it better. If you no spoil, you no go feel better. And again, if you can't get luck as a man, say you get this problem, and the problem can't dey worry you, and it can't be say it don't dey affect your identity as my madam talk here. You know, put it on. So, Mike, just shut the mic.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to go to the living room while I'm talking? I think that's the best way. Just give her a minute so that the day close 9 minutes.
Well, we know the short break so that we will prepare ourselves very well. And when we come back from this, we don't
she don't come out, so I think it's okay now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, quick one, make I go ahead. So if you are lucky to have a good partner. That means say two of una fit together with common sense try resolve the problem. The woman wey dey with you go understand your problem and go fit accept your shame. Two of una fit dey manage the thing, and then una fit go a step further to find out how una go take resolve this problem, because e no mean say something bad be say e no go good. If you get a good wife or a good partner wey fit encourage you, you should go, na she go even be the one sef to go look for solution on how wetin and wetin you go dey do, the kind food wey she go dey give you, so that you fit dey function at optimal performance in the bedroom. But if you dey unfortunate to dey with a bad woman wey go use that situation curse you, trust me, as the thing happen you go even dey fear to tell am, and that thing go come begin dey tear una apart. So e dey very good say if that kind thing happen, first and foremost your wife dey aware, if na good woman, and make she encourage you. So no be every time wey you go dey use gbola dey enter the thing, you fit dey use hand, because women dey like a situation wey be say you go do foreplay. Even me before now sef I no know, na oyibo come teach me all these things, teach me well well, wey be say now anything wey I dey do na specially for my madam and no other person. And I thank God say through this relationship I don learn a lot of things. Thank you very much.
Now I just get one question now where somebody they ask me, they send me a message here now. The
Okay.
person say, if Bolane they fall, you don't try blue film, because blue film they work. Never.
Okay. You want make I
Yes.
analyze that one. Okay. You see, blue film, me I the reason why they talk about this thing, nobody say I get a dirty mind, or I believe so much in God, and there are certain things where we as Christians we go try not to dey do, because blue film na addiction, and that addiction no be something wey you wan start, and when you start am e go hard to end. So my advice be say as much as possible stay away from blue film, because that one na bad addiction. The best thing to do na within your own mind try solve the problem, and that solving that problem mean say your wife or your partner go encourage you, and una go look at options, wetin you fit do, exercise wey you go dey do, food wey you go dey eat. Because I dey use myself as example. This thing don happen to me, and as e happen to me, my brother, I come sit down come think say it is the end of the world. Now when I come begin do research, now I come find out say the food wey I dey eat, the palm oil, excessive palm oil, the excessive pastries, the drink, and the wetin I call am sweet, and those things wey dey block my arteries, cigarette, na im dey cause part of this problem. So I come get to stop all those things, and then come dey very disciplined in going to do my exercise every day. So this are the only way to the proper way to solve that problem.
Well, you've just heard from Jumbo, and he don't explain to us very well. You need to take your exercise very seriously. And studies don't also confirm and say exercise now one thing will go actually help you in terms of better flow of the blood from the aorta to the ventricles, and that alone will really help us in terms of living a healthy lifestyle and also take care of overall well-being. And because this is a confirmation and attestation to waiting we they get today, not be say somebody just a talk, at least somebody is attesting to something. That simply means indeed exercise is the greatest panacea which will help us in terms of solving those problems. And when people don't come out to talk like this, it's important to say all our listeners make them they pay more attention, because we come here to come learn. The thing we do be saying education, information we they gather here. And when we gather them, it is good to make we put them into practice. And now my next question now, they go. But before we go into this thing, it's also important say make we try to in between the translate, so that our other guests, go also they hear what we will talk about, so that she no go they lost, because if she's not interested in this program, I doubt if she's going to be part of it. She really wants to be part of it because it's a program that needs total attention. It's a program that needs the contribution of everybody. And in case you're just joining us, this is OB Radio FM.com, the art of sculpting, where our tracing will reaching you live from our live studio from the city of Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria. Don't forget, your comments, contributions is highly expected, and the line to call is +234-8143-714-093. And in case you want to follow us on our socials, it's Fitness Talk Show, or better to do us an email to obradiofm.2k@gmail.com. And make I take you straight now to our madam. Now, this is going to go to you, Rena, please. My question now is it possible that one could fake, erectile dysfunction and satisfy the partner when we know that, yes, indeed, this is not functioning? Is it possible that one could fake it and at the same time try to satisfy the partner with stories? Is it possible?
What do you mean, fake it?
Well, what I mean is somebody could be deceitful, like, trying to make you feel what is not real, but is real actually, with some things like excuses where excuses are not necessary. Somebody that ought to be with you and you're trying to get some foreplay or get involved with the person, and the person is telling you or giving you excuses, and at the same time is also trying to satisfy you falsely, if that's possible.
You mean from a man's perspective, he's trying to be not forthright, you mean, not upfront? Is that what you mean, or from the woman's perspective?
Yeah, a man is not, actually being sincere to a woman having this problem. And if it's possible that the man could still, play some games trying to satisfy her when she knows or doesn't know that the man is going through this problem.
I think it would be difficult, wouldn't it, to not be truthful, to not be upfront, and it just would compound the problem, I would assume, because of not being truthful. It's best to be truthful and always upfront about what's going on, what's going on in his life, because she will know, she will find out, because she'll pick up on it. So she'll pick up on some problem down the road. And if he's not really upfront about what's going on, there can be a lot of miscommunication between them. She might feel, if he's not getting an erection, she might feel, oh, it's something to do with me, you're not finding me attractive. But really, it's some other problem. We might have stress, or like we were saying, it's to do with health, But if he's not being upfront about what's happening, or he's not communicating with her, then there's going to be a lot of miscommunication, and she's going to possibly feel it's something to do with her, So it's best to talk about it, really. Always communicate, because then she's there to help him. If she's that type of person, hopefully, who will encourage him, not put any pressure, because then there's pressure. There's more pressure to perform, isn't there? If he's trying to, perform and blag it, we would say, there's another load of pressure on top of him, and that'll just compound the whole problem. The pressure to perform, the pressure to complete. So
Thank you very
she
much.
will.
Yeah, thank you. Now you've just heard from her. She doesn't need to say so much because she has actually explained it. There is no need you being deceitful, and there is no need you fixing it, because you just need to tell her what's up, so she's going to be part of it. You see, her contributions is going to go a long way. And this advice goes to every other person there. Try as much as possible to communicate with your spouse in the house, because that goes a long way in terms of solving problems. Probably she might have the solution to the problem and you are just hiding it away from her. That's not going to really help you. So the most important thing is the communication in the house is something that we all need. And we're going to not forget. So we're going to always discuss it on our wives for house, because discussion and they bring solution. They say 2 heads are better than one. And if 2 heads bring together, better pass one. That simply means you need that head always to take every decision. And not be the one way they play where you say that thing they work, meanwhile the thing they work, and they try to see. You also satisfy the woman with excuses. Excuse no follow. They walk, they walk. If they walk, if they walk. And the woman know when they walk. If he try to deceive her, say no Opurusu style they want use, he no go still walk. Because Opurusu no be so way they take know how Bola they waka. Bola they need to carry him with Agbada. Bola na waka in the waka by himself. And if Bola no fit waka, then the issue na a big issue. So we go just go straight to another question why I want to ask my chief. And my chief, this erectile dysfunction when they talk about, say Bola no dey stand. You think if we stop man from to born pikin? Because some people feel say whether Bola stand or no stand though, Bola they see they vomit. And the question now, that vomit Bola they vomit, you think fit produce pikin?
Well, say that vomit where Bola they vomit. The name of that vomit now sperm. But two things also they affect that thing, whether you fit actually turn to pikin or not. If the sperm they watery, or if you get low sperm count, and these two things they are interwoven, they work hand in hand. They're like 5 and 6 kind of matter. But the thing why they talk, they say, for you to even vomit, you must drink something now. For you to even vomit, you must then one by bend down or something. Sometimes all of these causes that be say, when the time reach to vomit, when the strength no day to vomit, sometimes people go say, oh, but my eye they turn me, I feel like vomiting, but nothing they come out. Why it be so? Because even where the sperm there and everything, now still the watery medium. That's why they say every time they drink enough water. 70-something% of the contents of the blood now water. And now, waiting be the thing where make Bola fit open mouth vomit. Now, when Bola strong, stand, now where that pressure go make where you go fit vomit. Now, on the other hand, even if the sperm they watery somehow, no mean say you no go fit born. No. The question be say, what of if you don't put this sperm out now? They no fit swim well, they no get strength enough, liquidity no dey enough to carry them go reach their destination. How way go be say you go fit take born? Well, the fit also take sperm from man where in thing no too strong way too. If you want to do IVF for all of those things. But the question when you ask me now, how Bola go take function where don't die to make sure say if it give woman belly to born, that one no go too easy. But maybe 5% out of the 100 fit day possible. But for say, as Bola supposed function fully, say it go fit happen, maybe just go forbid, do that kind of thing, you go worry small. Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
Oh, okay. So, as I dey talk, when you talk, say, whether it go day possible, well, I don't give you instances why I feel say you no go fit day possible, because you no go fit really day possible. But as it be, maybe 5% out of 100% is possible. Say if it happen, but because when the sperms are watery and then you get those sperm count, and then the blood no day enough, pressure no day to push them to go reach where you go day before Bola vomit. You go find out say some men day way before the woman go to finish say, so I missed you. Where were you yesterday? The woman they still come out cloth before she touch her hand small, he don't vomit for her leg. Abi she go take tongue lick and put inside the thing, make it go from picking. Those kind of situations they plenty everywhere.
Well,
so for Bola, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, for Bola to perform a job. Now the Agama lizard approach where Bola they use. He go stand firm like man, not dead. Go do your work, finish, bow, then come out. That be the thing, where they say 2 minutes man or so, and they say this man, that man. Sometimes some women too now they cause the wala. Sometimes women now they cause the wala. When you begin give man where be okay, chief like me now. If my wife begin give me name, see I don't enter my body now. Bola that person will get pride. Immediately you touch them somehow, and they talk to them somehow. He go say, my brother, make I avoid trouble. I no need police matter. He go just settle. But if my wife they encourage me and everything, say, darling, I know as it be. Small, we go get there. One other thing, then now people don't find out that they call them pump. We are Bola no dey feel strong reach now. One kind pump there now where they call am. I no talk say make una waka for road beat for organizer when you want to say make you pump your Bola for you, make you go perform work for us. That's not what I mean. This one why they talk, this pump, no, you both do am. When he cover Bola, he dey make sure say space dey. When the cavity for Bola gets space and the blood go rushing well. When the blood rushing well, he go strong. When he's strong, leave the other work for Bola. He know where in they go and he go do am. I never see man where teach another man where how to enter, do work well. Everybody they innovate on they carry go. Thank you.
Well,
Prof.
everybody they innovate on they carry they go. But before we go on a short break, make I ask George one question. Bola we don't fall. Now they cause the delay of Bele. Because most times in the carry this thing they put for Bola head. So Bola will fall. Now they cause the delay of Bele.
I know really agree to that assertion. Bola wey no fit stand, we know say e get im own issue, but wetin dey cause delay or low sperm count and dey cause delay of pregnancy na a lot of other issues. Like those days, I remember those days, a lot of people wey be say just dey before condom come, wey dey decide to dey chook anyhow. You know, most of them wey carry gonococcus. You know, doctor tell them hold her, say if you continue like this, e go affect your low sperm count. And truly, that thing dey very true. You know, people wey get that problem for so many years, you know, end up not getting women pregnant. So I no believe, I no totally agree say Bola wey no dey rise no fit give woman belle. If you make am rise, as long as the where e dey come from, e no get any effect. That small this thing wey just shoot out fit give woman belle. So I believe say na other issues wey dey internal na im fit prevent woman from getting belle. But as long as that Bola just rise small, you just come process that milk, the thing come shoot out, e fit give woman belle.
Well, you don't hear them because the whole attention now they say like Bola na cause Bola na cause Bola na delay where belle no come. So now we dey get some clarity. Yes, Bola they fall, and some people say yes. We talk through two ways. Bola go see somebody go fit to get belle. Yes, so researchers don't also confirm say a very strong ejaculation. Now they make the testosterone level they high. That testosterone then they actually they formulate to produce what they call the spermatozoa, where they make up all these things. But however it is, we will go break.
I bet. Quick one.
Yeah. Yes.
When you talk small, like you know, say my Oyibo no dey understand too much broken English. So just try summarize for English so that she go they carried along.
Yes, definitely. Well, that's the thing where we just talk about how this Bola thing they work. But however it is, because of our Oyibo with us here, when they understand what we they talk, we could just try and make her understand what we they talk. And the two they talk right now, we say, yes, we are trying to make some analysis. And the question I asked was, you know, if it's possible that, and the question is, if it's possible that yes, erectile dysfunction can actually cause, you know, delay in pregnancy or actually cause a man not be able to pregnant somebody. Those are the questions I asked one of my chiefs, and he said yes, that definitely if you have erectile dysfunction problem, then it will be difficult for you to actually pregnant a woman. And from his own perspective, there is also a question which came at the background here, that is it possible that somebody suffering from erectile dysfunction cannot actually impregnate a lady? And some are saying that yes, it's possible that if you have erectile dysfunction does not mean that you won't be able to release sperm. So that is it. Now the question I also asked George is it possible that erectile dysfunction can actually be the cause for delay of pregnancy? If it's possible that erectile dysfunction could be the cause of the delay of pregnancy, and he said most likely is going to be like 50-50. That could also be the cause. And again, that could not also be the cause. There are other things that could be related to that, like things that has to do with some infections and other things that contributes to the delay of pregnancy. Or most times it could also be from the female, the partner, which is also suffering from one issue that is related to infertility. That could also be the cause of it. But however it is, these are the answers they gave. We're going to go on a short break, and when we're back, we'll be hitting on more questions. Yes, we're back down from our short break, and we'll just go straight into the other questions we have for them. And in case you're just joining us, this is obradiofm.com, the act of sculpting without treason. We're reaching you live from our live studio, and I need your contributions, comments, and inquiries, because this discussion is open to everybody. Though we have our guests, we have George right here, we have Chief Babati, we also have Lynette, and we're supposed to have one other guest that's all the way from Ghana, but she's not part of the show at the moment. But definitely we are going to hit it harder, because these answers are extremely needed for those that are suffering from some of these challenges. And the question I'm going to have right here now, this question is going to go to my chief. Yes. So my chief, the question is, why our society they shame men we get bola wahala? Why our society they shame men we get bola wahala? And that question is, why is it that the society, actually, shame men with such kind of erectile dysfunction problem? That's the question we are asking right now. Why is it that the society, shame those with erectile dysfunction problem? So my chief, why our society they shame people who get bola wahala, and how many fit handle mockery or shame from partner or friends we get erectile dysfunction?
Okay, thank you. This our society. Normally this thing just dey like a woman where they rape. If you look for this our society, if you take a census, most women where they rape, they live with it. They never even tell people because of the stigma, the shame. First of all, even when you get strength enough to reach police station, go to the policeman and say, see waiting happen, or be rape me. Say, he rape you. Where you been there when rape you? Now you come out your pants. Waiting you find you go reach your house. A lot of questions where go come, where they go take action because of this thing. So when Sister A listening to waiting Sister B go through, she will come tell herself, say, I beg, make I just live with this thing, I beg. I tire, I go there self. I mean, they go steal and say, I beg, come out here. When they chop the mama and meat pie and chicken went by for you for Chicken Republic, you call us. Now when you go there, that you there for man house by 9-10. You don't know, say something go happen. Those kind of things. And then the same thing happen when HIV start. Even your people where they live with you, go one stigmatize you, kind of won't run away from you. But nobody say that killer setting. This thing get to do with awareness. And then as awareness they come gradually, everybody they draw back people where they've been done kind of somewhat ostracized or kind of shift, made them come out from them. So make them get close now. This thing where they tell you that even though you go with the studio, our sister Annette, she tell you say the crown of the man na in Bola. She talk am like 2 times. Say immediately man no fit perform like man again on him own self without people to stigmatize him. He no go fit talk self because the small thing when go talk self, even people wey get am no go if you want talk straight and get am. So the only person for this world wey I dey comot cap for this afternoon na my brother George Jumbo. Wey when we told he tell me say, see oh, I don go through this lane before. George, you be man. To come out to court to say see as e be, see as e be. Because then they hide matter. When you come out discuss this thing, na way they pay. And then this stigmatization and when say people they push you come out say because of say you get this thing. Charity begins at home. If your wife and your partner they love on ourselves today, because this erectile dysfunction, I never really read where as them born small picking where blood they flow from body all through. The next day it don't start to. Some they get to do with age, some get to do with lifestyles where you don't take. Some is psychological most times when they undergo stress, pressure, depression, and anxiety. So now, but if your wife, when you love you back, she knows say everything no go end there. And then they give you encouragement. Then they tell you, say, how we go do this thing now? Or daddy come, make we talk, see as it go be. When once from house, where they tell you begin, you don't they get your confidence through your wife say nothing this sport. You go see say on your own, you go fit face some other person to deal with them. Some person say they wait for people they go come talk about it, make them fit pour out their soul to tell you say that's the way it be. This program where you anchor now, where would they do? I will tell you how many people don't reach out to me say, my brother, on they try this one I bring up on this now something where Mr. If they worry me. Now I talk there say when I put them for Facebook, I say nobody sabi pass. Nobody be Methuselah here. Nobody know everything pass. So now learning process we take too. So some of the information where we they give more and filter and check them too, they go study on how to bring more facts for us. Thank you, my brother.
Well, you've just heard from him, and he has actually answered the question, why a lot of people, make it difficult for people who are suffering from such kind of challenge, find it difficult to actually mingle with them due to the shame. But it's not something that one has to mock anybody. It's not something that one has to discuss with people. It's not something that one has to make somebody or ridicule somebody about, but it's something that you need to contribute for the support of whoever that is involved in it, so that the person will be able to get his support or get every form of help he needs to take himself off from those challenges. And all these things where you don't talk, I know say the entire people then they listen to them. But they get the one where I really want to ask our Ogbonge woman where they here with us, because if she not get mind, she not go sit down here with us to discuss this thing. The other woman we're supposed to stay with us, the woman back out. Don't know whether she not fit discuss her. But this one we don't sit down here with us. I think we'll go hail her because we will make her the woman of the year, because it's not easy to get this discussion with us. Now, I want to ask. Yeah, Rena, this question is for you. We're just talking about how brave you are to sit with us here to have this discussion. And as a matter of fact, we are trying to give you the honor to whom honor is due as the #1 lady of the year, having this discussion with us. I think we really, really need to appreciate you for having the time to have this discussion with us. Thank you very much. But this question is straight to you. My question to you right now is, how could support from partners, friends, or family help man recover from erectile dysfunction? How could support from friends, family, wife help a man recover from erectile dysfunction?
Yeah, I think, thank you for the question. I think as a partner wife, I think the words you speak are very, very important. Words can either harm or heal, build up or pull down, create or destroy. The words you speak are very, very important, and create our reality around us. So, especially with a wife or a partner in the bedroom, what she says to her man, in that moment, please, ladies, be very, very sensitive and you know, if this is happening with your man, you know, don't you know, pull him down. You know, don't pull him down with words that'll harm him. You know, because you're just compounding the problem. So I would say, you know, just don't make a big deal out of it. You know, and you can be very you can build him up with your words in that moment, you know, to support him. Just hold space, you know, for him at that time. You know, be very sensitive and loving, and you can. It takes all the pressure off, you know, in that moment. So I think that's the best way a wife partner can support
Well,
a
you've
man.
just had it. Yeah, you've just had it from her, and she has actually knocked it on the head of the nail. And you know, the words that comes out of you sets you into the resonance of your emotions as a man. The words that comes out of the woman in the bedroom, that determines your state of emotions. It's either it's going to make you or it's going to destroy you, because it's the
Thank you.
words that
Yeah.
us in state, and that's what will resonate and actually strive with. So it's going to either be positive or negative, and your production is going to be is relative to whatever you hear from your woman. And the last place you leave before you set out for the day's job is your bedroom. And if your bedroom is not giving you the kind of words you want to hear, then definitely it's going to actually attract those negative auras you would want to have, you know, contact with. And that's exactly what the story is. Whatever we find ourselves today, the solution, they say the solution is within you. And when they say the solution is within you, the solution is right in your bedroom. It's either she's giving you a word that's going to lead you to the pathway to your problem, or she's giving you a word that's going to lead you to the pathway of your destruction. So make we take them very seriously. You know, I really want to appreciate again this white woman with they here with us, because the woman they give us an education way ordinarily even Cambridge self never give us that education, because they give us education for free. And what this should tell us about is the last word in the bedroom could make your day. And wherever you want to be is from the last word from the bedroom. And the last word from the bedroom could either help you or destroy you. So whatever problem you have is the last word from the bedroom that will create a pathway to the solution of that problem. That's exactly what she just meant. And that's where your immediate families and or very close friends plays major role. So when you say you have friends, then you must understand the kind of friends you have. Are they friends that will be there for you in terms of giving you solutions to your problem, or compounding issues for you? These are some of the things that we need to put into consideration before we get ourselves into some of these challenges. And my next question goes straight to George right now. And my question to George now is, how man fit take boost in mental health if Bola fall hand?
Well, I've been mentioned earlier, say, you know, I believe so much. I believe so much in God, because when you put the word of God first in everything where you do, and when these kind of issues, you know, confront you, and you put God first and ask for His wisdom and direction, God will always present a solution to you. Like, I continue to use myself as a typical example. When this thing don't happen to me, naturally, you know, it weighed me down. But I just started praying to God. I said, God, I need a solution. I need a direction. And God now gave me a solution. And, you know, it's just His wisdom. I went and I started doing research. And doing research and reading extensively, I can't find out, say, for me to solve this problem, I need to adjust my longer throat. You see, this longer throat now our first killer. If we stop to eat sweet, my auntie they call them sweet malts. If you reduce your sweet malts and then you can't discipline yourself, they take things where they natural go solve that problem. Then you can't go a step further to dey discipline to dey go do your exercise. You go solve the problem. Except when the problem don dey very bad, and when e don dey very bad, that mean say you don enter ground. But as long as you dey alive, the way wey God create us and the way wey God provide solution for this world, there is always a solution to the problem, and that solution start with us. Once we can understand wetin dey worry us and then seek out that solution, dey serious, we go solve the problem. And that is how me I take solve my own problem. Thank you
Well,
very much.
you've just heard from him. One thing that actually, got me lost in all of this his talk is he said he actually seek the face of seek the face of God, and seeking the face of God is one thing that will turn around whatever situation you find yourself. And this thing is giving me a lesson that ordinarily I can find on the street, but I'm beginning to get myself adjusted in terms of tapping from this natural source of power, because it's a wisdom discussion. Now, he said he actually seek the face of God, and indeed God gave him the pathway. And when you don't seek God's face, there is nobody where don't tell God, say, give me bread where God gives stone. And when you don't tell God, say, now waiting be your problem with this, there is no way where your solution no go come. And I also they get a solution we make them day as in day to day. So it is important say we could give could say amen to God will actually help them, because God na person when they fail anybody. Now my question again, one I want to ask now. Waiting be some natural or home remedy way fit help man get erectile dysfunction? And also we don't talk about, but if we know they repeat some of these things, our people not go understand. And also which kind of food way or drink where person fit chop or drink to boost bola.
Okay. First and foremost, I will start with the most common one. You see, for Nigeria, plantain, that green plantain, a yakata everywhere. So me, I can't find out say gare and all this our too much oily food. The thing they affect that aspect of my life. So first and foremost, I just suspend eating gare. The way the swallow wey I dey take now that natural plantain. Even my madam dey see me as I dey prepare my plantain. I dey buy that plantain, cut am, put am for correct blender with water, blend am well. Then I dey get oats, blend am, come do am as paste, put am for wetin I call am fire, turn am until e come form like swallow. Na that one wey I dey take use as my swallow. Then the other things wey dey help me, and that one na this wetin I call am ginger, with garlic, lime, cucumber, yes, strawberry. I dey take a lot, and banana. I dey take a lot of smoothies in the morning like this. Na that one now I dey first take, open my belle before I eat. And that is after my exercise. So that one wey I dey take open my belle and my bowel. And the thing wey I dey drink as e dey like my natural medicine, na a mixture of beetroot, ginger, garlic, lemon, and onions. I dey blend am well. When I blend am for correct blender, I go come sieve am, then water. I come dey drink am small as medicine. You see, those things dey enter your bloodstream. They open up your arteries. You see, those arteries wey dey blocked, na those things na im dey flush those dirty things, and dey comot am. That na the natural things wey I dey take aside the exercise wey I dey do to complement this process. And when I can't do all these things, I know say this is not be something wey we wan talk in the public. I thank God say, like my madam talk, this kind situation, e dey as long as you fit manage am well, as long as e no dey, e dey strengthen relationship. I wonder what it would have been like if to say I dey deal with this problem. I know it would have been too much on me and too much on her. But I thank God that that thing is a thing of the past. And now these things where I mention, where I they do, and they take every day of my life. Most importantly, swimming. And another thing where I know they take joke, now sleep. When I don't do all this exercise, then finish, I they sleep like a baby. So now they really help make sure say I keep this issue at bay.
Well, you've just had it. He mentioned sleep. And sleep is one thing that will actually help you in terms of quick recovery. Because you see, for those that goes to the gym or goes who does fitness, sleep is something that stands to help you in terms of repair torn tissues. Sleep is something that actually gives you the opportunity for you to have that rejuvenation and recuperation that is going to actually give you the growth you want for those that want some mere extension of the flesh. That's what sleep does. So whatever you are doing, no sleep plays a major role. And this is where we always talk. You don't tell us the things, the remedies we in the take, and those remedies now, homemade remedies, as we talk now, if food for Oshodi, if food for my one there for a way, if food, it everywhere. If you go for this thing, Garki market there, you go see them. It's there for everywhere. So your own now, you could just go pick them, and it know the cost. Most times, the things we go actually give us, the remedy, we will define. These things they cost. It's just available. Now we go to struggle because we don't come with different things. But these are things that will help us in terms of really detoxify us. And if those things help you, definitely you will get free flow of blood because the blockage of blood might delay some of all these things. And these are the solutions where our brother George used to solve the problem. And because he used and solve the problem, now when they get it back, easy, make you the talk and make your wife follow the content for this kind of talk where they talk openly. A man will know say anyone help a fellow man, now go fit come out talk like this. And for everybody where they listen this thing, make it not just the listing, they take correction on how you live with your wife or house and how you go do things correctly. It's very, very important. Now the last question we'll ask this one to our chief. Now, is there any hope for man where Bola don't disappoint? Or it means if all hope don't lose, we waiting be the last advice to man with the battle with Bola don't fall in silence.
Man where Bola don't fall, no means say the world don't end. Well, everything we don't worry about here, now pro as regards after this thing, how if you take help. Like as I talk, charity begins at home. If your wife and you get something where they endure now, and she they encourage you and all of that time, now that thing will give you strength to face the outside world. And Bola don't fall, no means say it don't bad. First of all, when you dey experience these things, people they way now their work be that. You go try see your doctor. Now your doctor first go look and finish can't tell you say whether it is psychological or whether it is physical. Because each of these attributes, when they go worry Bola. Now, when you look and finish, even those medicine them where they provide. Now, for us, they not do it for animals. So, but where would they get it wrong most times? We say some people go get headache. They go fit talk say take 1 tablet or 2 tablets of Panadol. Maybe because they get appointment and they want make it go quickly, they go take 4. That one go bring biggie for them later. Then sometimes, when you go see this your doctors or so, then check the medication. Then go first tell you, say, okay, see, what you really need, this thing where they do you now, but they work for your brain and all of those things. Say, what do you need now? Counseling or person where do this sex therapy job. You will go see this kind of people too. When you told with them, friend, and then go tell you, like I tell you before now, about this pump where they bring and other things. Then sometimes you go find out, say, the way where my brother and this will go do a TikTok and say, now exercise, to sleep 7-8 hours, where they normal for a normal human being. You go live to maybe you they smoke cigar, not be only cigar, maybe you they take wee. Maybe they take colos and all of those things. You go come out all of them. And then maybe they drink alcohol. When you go where they say, serve yourself, they don't cost you for there. You go instead of their normal 1 bottle or half bottle, you go walk carry everything, go house. All of these things, you need to check them. Then your food intake matters a lot. Just don't tell us in upon the plantain, flour, and this thing in the take. And oatmeal in the take mix. Me waiting at the chop here now millet and unripe plantain. Now the same swallow issues we there for here. Then you go rest. Then you go find out, say, when you they give yourself enough rest and all of this thing, everything then interwoven, all of the body functions go come back to play. And then before you know, small, they say now they take catch monkey, Bola go they rise small to say, now so the environment be. Then one last thing where they write there, be say, your environment matters a lot. Say go to resorts. Like Obudu Cattle Ranch, Yankari Game Reserve and so. Carry your wife, because I go where children know they make noise, people know they come correct you, landlord know they come knock your door, NEPA know they take light up and be in a serene environment where outdoor, where everything go blend with you. You go find out, say, even for Bible, Jehovah tell Adam and Eve, say, make them go stay for Garden of Eden. That is what I'm talking about. But I don't know whether that Ebola issue make God send Adam and Eve go there. But when God they look for them, call and say, Adam, my picking, where you did? He said, now this one where he give me. Say no. I say, no chop this fruit here. Whether not the Ebola can't walk because of that environment, he go chop evil. Now them know. I'm not a pastor, and then they preach too. But all I'm saying is your environment has a lot of impact too on you to make sure that gradually you resurrect. Now wait till I want to tell you.
Well, this is nice to hear from our chief. Our chief don't actually ice the cake, because you see the question now, if hope day for person where Ebola don't fall. I didn't say hope day. The hope we day we say the person need counseling, the person need discussion, the person needs some intimate privacy where children they disturb. I didn't come make example about Adam and Eve. When on a day for somewhere, only on a day, only on herself, and I will remember. Now I make Adam and Eve to fit remember themselves alone. Probably now the two will make the last time, but we know they sure because we don't be we talking. We are just discussing, making up the thing one day for inside big Bible. We will not talk say day for Bible, but we just try to make our own analysis. The reason why we make this analysis is to make our common man and every other person for this get a better understanding about this thing, and for us to make this clarity more. We try to also make sure, say, our madam where they here, Renate, also get them properly. And what my chief is just trying to say is we're trying to find out if there is any hope or all hope is lost for somebody with erectile dysfunction. And he was trying to actually explain that no, there is no hope lost for him. All he needs is what you have advised earlier, that he needs some counseling from his spouse. He needs that advice from her. Yes, she needs him very closely. That's where her contributions is actually going to help him, because she is the person that is always with him, and she is the person that will be able to set him up or disappoint him. So there is no disappointment for whoever that is suffering from erectile dysfunction, and all hope is not lost. I could tell you that, yes, with God, all hope is not lost. And it's important that we thank everybody that has been on this show. It's just that time will not permit us to move further. We are just coming to the end of this show right at this point. But my thanks goes to my chief, who have made it possible to always be on the show to have this analysis to our public. And my thanks goes to also to George Jumbo, who also came into the show because he actually really want to inform and educate people and also share his experience. And his experience is something that is fully accepted by every other person, and that is a big lesson. And to his wife, who actually joined the program, Renee, this is awesome for you to really have the time to come and be part of this show. I repeat again, we need to give her the honor, and the honor that is going to bestow to you today is the Woman of the Year. And that's really good for me, because you actually made the show a success. And to all my listeners, the reason why we're doing all of this, and definitely to the one that is pressing the right button, thank you very much for your support. And definitely this is why I'm going to call it a wrap as I say goodbye to everybody. Thank you very much.
Hey guys.
Hi guys, hope everyone is doing fine out there. So my name is Mike Owner. I am a fitness trainer and also a CEO of Fitness Masters Zambia. So I am based in Zambia. So I want you guys to keep watching FTV as we will be posting our fitness tips and fitness talk show there, and also always listen to OB Radio. And don't forget to like our page, Fitness Masters Zambia, and also follow FTV and OB Radio on our various platforms. Thank you very much.
Hi guys. My name is Timon Moyo from Zimbabwe, based in Botswana. Please keep watching FTV. Also always listen